Hey everyone, so now we are going to implement this simple linear regression with this scikit-learn library. Now, before diving into a scikit-learn part of implementation, let's just go through a dataset. And what is our business objective? So for this particular simple linear regression, I have made this grades.csv file. Let me just open it. You can open it into any notepad or even a Excel also. Alright, so now you can see it has basically two columns. One is a day study and another one is a grades. Day studies will be a kind of independent variable for us, and our objective is to predict based on number of days students studied how much grade he has obtained. And we want to model it with the help of linear regression. So grades will be our predicted variable, day studies will be our independent variable x. So let's just import this file into our Python environment. Before that, on Colab, let me upload this file. Alright, so now you can see file has been successfully uploaded. Next thing is that whole simple linear regression part I have divided into 4 different chunks. Like in first video, we will see a data importing, data pre-processing step, and splitting of your data into training dataset and a testing dataset. In the next video, we will see how we can train the model with the help of those scikit-learn linear regression module. Once the model got trained, in the next video, we will see how we can predict the result from the test dataset. And at the end, we are just trying to visualize this result. Alright. So first thing is, in a data pre-processing part, we are going to import this library. So all those basic necessary library, we are just going to import it. Just like what we did in a earlier data pre-processing section. NumPy library, matplotlib and a pandas. Next, we want to import the dataset. So we will use pd.read_csv. So it's not anything new. Earlier also we did the same thing. And we are inside the same working directory where we have uploaded this grades.csv file. So you do not need to worry about any kind of specific path. Grades.csv. Let me assign it to some dataset. Let's display first few records. So dataset.head. So first 5 records. One is a days study and grades. Let's say if we try to display all the columns name, although we are just dealing with the 2 columns here, days space studies, and we have a grades. Let's find the count on it. Although all those commands earlier also we have applied. So for both the column, it will calculate how many records are there. So in case of first column also we have a 50 records are available. In a second column also we have a 50 records are available. Let's describe it. So it will calculate some statistical stuff for both of this numerical column. So days space studies and grades, for both of them they have calculated count, mean, standard deviation, mean, maximum and some percentile. Now you can see for both the column there are 50 values are available. That means there is no missing value exists. The mean value in case of day studies will be 7.12, whereas in case of grades it will be a 3.22. We can grab some information about this data frame. So dataset.info. So there are one integer column and one is a float column. There are total 50 entries and its index will varies from 0 to 49. In memory, it is occupying 928 bytes of space. Next thing is we need to segregate this dataset into input dataset and a output dataset. So what we can do, just like what we did earlier, dataset dot iloc all the rows but 0th column only. If you want to write more generic way, you can go ahead something like this, because most of the time this predicted variable or output variable which we want to predict, most of the time we keep it as a last column. So values, let me print X. Alright, so these are the days studies column. Let me do same thing for the Y. So I'm just going to copy it, but I'm going to grab now a last column. So last column I can grab it something like this. That is a more generic way to grab it, or you can just simply provide absolute column number. In this case it will be a 1, or let's just continue with the more generic way, -1. Let me print Y, and these are the values which is our predicted variable. Alright, so now we have a data available in a input variable X and output variable Y. Next thing is we want to split this dataset into training dataset and a testing dataset. So from sklearn dot model selection, we are going to import train underscore test underscore split, and let me just call this first X then Y, and let's just apply some test size. Let's just keep it some 0.2 because 20% of data we want to keep it inside the testing buckets. Now we have a total 50 records. So out of 50 records, if you keep 20 records in a testing buckets, so it will be a 10 values. And let's just keep random state will be 0. So you can recreate the same result again. And let me assign it to our 4 standard variable, X train, X test, and Y will be in a Y train and a Y test. Let me print both of them. Alright, so these are the 40 records. We can even grab like length of this X train, so it will be a 40. Same way, if you try to find X test, that will be a 10 in numbers. Same way, if you apply this length on a Y train and a Y test respectively, you will get 40 and 10. So we have our data ready with us. Next thing is we need to train this model, and in the next video we will see how we can train the model, and later on about the prediction, how good performance our model is. And in the later video we will see how we can predict the result on testing dataset. See you into next video.